and welcome to New Year's Day night, our vigil, live from our little monastery of St. Francis here in Storth, the ancient Celtic kingdom of Reged in Cumbria. We welcome you to 30 minutes of being brought into the presence of the Supreme, the Father, Mother, God, who loves all of us. And we come with a hunger in our hearts, a hunger that the media, materialism and greed do not provide, for they disappoint us. They provide momentary pleasure, whereas coming into the company of the messengers of God, this brings us an awareness that we are loved. We are loved, we are respected, we are honored, we are treasured. So we come into this new day with an assurance that we are an earth angel in training, and we rely not on our own resources, but on the words of wisdom that are given to us from the traditions of the great masters, Lord Buddha, Lord Vishnu, Ganesh and Krishna, our brother Gandhi, Sri Chimoy, our beloved brother Francis and his sister Claire, and of course our beloved Jesus, the cosmic Christ. So we come to this 30-minute vigil with an open heart, with no expectations other than to receive as a child of God a healing touch, a word of wisdom, encouragement, to take us into the night and into a new day. But first, let us be comfortable. Let us feel safe and loved. Let us relax and just be still. Just be still. For there is love here. There is love in the presence of God. Be still and know that we are loved. Know that in our in-breaths and in our out-breaths we are connecting with the energies of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother. We are connecting with the Supreme by receiving love, light and blessing into our heart. So let us just light a candle, a simple candle, and let us just go within our heart, because we are pilgrims on a journey. And now I'd like to play for you a beautiful tract called The Pilgrim by Enya.
Days come from
And as pilgrims on a journey in a new year, we pilgrim together. We pilgrim in a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood, where all are equal and where all, having surrendered their heart, come in a loving service and live the words of Gandhi: to find yourself we must lose ourselves in the service of others. And I guess that's the pulling power of Franciscan Celtic spirituality, because it works with nature. It embraces the elements. It dances to Brother Sun and Sister Moon. It allows the canticle of the creatures not to become words, but to become a living experience for the heart. For the canticle of the creatures is nature's response to the presence of God. And we who are in service to that love are privileged, because we've been assigned to be spiritual caretakers with Gaia for the Supreme, to safeguard, to nurture, and to replenish all that is challenged here on earth. So we come together as pilgrims, but we come in the knowledge that we were invited. We weren't bullied or coerced against our will. We were given an invitation by God to come and sit at the feet of the Beloved and to listen through our heart, to listen to the voice of the Divine One speak to our heart. That is a strange concept for those living in the modern world who have surrounded themselves with materialism and where materialism has become their God. But for those who have surrendered their heart and who embrace the divine in the cathedral of nature, become the canticle of the creatures. Their heart becomes emblazoned with love, and that love resurrects the weary spirit to sit in the presence of the Beloved. Come with me on a short journey as we come to the well where the springs of water are the springs of life, and they are found for the soul that is thirsty. So let us come to the well of salvation, and let us sit by this well, and let us wait for the Beloved to offer us a spiritual drink that will replenish our mind, our body, and our spirit. And now let us use the gift of free will, and let us invite and invoke and ask the company of heaven to join us as we come to celebrate the gift of life, to celebrate our gift of ourself to the Supreme. And as we sit, we are relaxed, and we are mindful that we are a beloved of God, that we are a child of God. And now we take our place by this amazing well with the most beautiful fountain. Visualize a three-tier fountain of water cascading in a gentle spray, and it is a hot summer's day. And the spray of the water from the wells of salvation is cooling us, it's invigorating us, but it's calling us to be still and to allow our heart embrace the presence of God. Be still. And at this well, we are gently reminded of who we are and why we're here. We're here not on a holiday. We are here for we have work to do. And the first job of work is a personal job description from God through the cosmic Christ. And our terms of reference reflects on our personal relationship with the Supreme. Are we caring for ourselves? Are we making time to be still? Are we allowing our heart listen to God? And in that process of listening, are we really taking on board what the Spirit is saying to us? Or have we become like many today who say they love God, who say they do all the things that God asks of them, but their relationship is that of lip service, for their actions betray them in how they treat themselves, in how disrespectful and violent they are to themselves, by denying themselves access to the well springs of life. Why is that? So let us relax and let us now listen to our heart, and let the heart speak, because the heart is the conductor of our journey. And the journey that you and I are on is a sacred journey. It is not a one-way special to some sunny resort. It's a unique journey. It's a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of exploring the mystery of personal intimacy with God. It's not a journey for the faint-hearted, as we have seen. It's a journey for those who are disciplined, for those who know how to care for themselves, for those who take time out and know how to say no to the mind, and to those who make demands on them, and to those who try to belittle them. The journey is a personal invitation by God to your heart and mine and every child of God, And though many are called, only a handful are willing to enter that personalized relationship, because it is not for the weak and faint-hearted. It is for the strong. It is for those who have courage. It is for those who know the difference between right and wrong. It is for those who have the gift of humility in their heart and who are humble in spirit and who are willing to forgive oneself for being such a hard taskmaster, and to forgive the world for abusing the gifts of God. So let us now reawaken the heart and just sit by this wellspring and embrace the cosmic Christ and the feminine aspect of God. And as we sit by this wellspring, we see something amazing happening. We see the Master take his hands and place them under the water to create a cup with his hands, and he brings the water to us. And he says, here, drink. Drink of the waters of life, from the wellspring of life, and replenish your spirit, your weary spirit. Taste and see that the Lord is good, that the Lord is good. And suddenly, every cell in your being is being replenished with a healing touch from the mystical heart of God through the Christ. And it brings an inner peace, an inner joy, and an acceptance that the Son of God, the cosmic Christ, has offered me a drink, knowing that I have failed him, in so many ways, through my stubbornness, my unwillingness to hear him, my reluctance and refusal to honor my heart, the times when I've rebelled because I knew better than God, and the times when I've engaged in uncharitable thoughts which are equally as dangerous as the word. And yet, to have the cosmic Christ stand before us, offering us a cup of water in the shape of his hands, and say, here, take you and drink, for I offer you the wellsprings of life. to protect you, to protect you. And in that offering, there is a forgiveness, because we've already been forgiven, but the head won't let us forgive. The head puts in its place feelings of low self-worth, low self-esteem, and a deep self-loathing because we don't like ourselves. But yet, the Master stands before us and offers us the water of life. And he says, "Take ye and drink, for this is my life, and I give it to you. Drink it, and feel the love and the compassion and forgiveness of a loving brother, the Christ." And as you drink, you realize that you are a beloved of God, that you are a child of the Most High, and that nothing and no one can take that gift from you. Just reflect on that incident of the Christ standing before you and offering you his love, his peace, his joy, and a part of himself that will liberate your soul to see the face of God. And in the receiving of that gift, we are saying to the cosmic Christ, "I am sorry for the times when I knew best, for the times when I wronged myself and others, but the times I wronged you, my beloved." But when he offers us the gift of his life, it's unconditional, and forgiveness has been given, and we receive it. Stay with that, and just embrace the love of the Christ. What a beautiful gift at the beginning of a new year from one who called us by name. And as we sit here listening to our heart, these words I share with you are words spoken to a beloved of God who surrendered their heart, and he spoke with them, and now they share those words in this little book which I share with you. And Jesus said, "Relax in my healing presence. As you spend time with me, your thoughts tend to jump ahead to today's problems and plans. Bring your mind back to me for refreshment and for renewal. Let the light of my presence soak into you as you focus your thoughts on me. Thus I equip you to face whatever the day brings This sacrifice of time pleases me and strengthens you. Do not skimp on our time together. Resist the clamour of tasks waiting to be done. You have chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from you. And it will not be taken away from you. Let us be still now. And we have a choice to get up and walk away like many have done, where they've thrown the towel in because it has unruffled their feathers, because in their spiritual life they're not really grounded, because prayer and discipline are just ideas, whereas you and I have turned them into something real. They are the tools that allow us embrace divine love, for they keep the channels opened, receptive to the healing touch of the cosmic Christ. And we are at peace now, for the Master has touched us. The Master has spoken with us, and we have come to this well seeking knowledge, wisdom, and healing. And instead, the Master welcomes us in our humanity, in our vulnerability, in our availability. And in return for welcoming us and accepting us as we are, He gives us a drink from the cup of salvation. How blessed are we for taking this time to come and sit by the well and allow the Master replenish our soul. This is food for thought, so that in the coming hours you will be able to listen to your heart and hear the Master speak again. And what's important now is that you allow Him speak with you and accept whatever is given in love. In love. Just relax now and allow your mind, body and spirit come into alignment for your highest good. And in your stillness, you realize all is well. All is well. All is well. And we give thanks to the Christ for taking charge of this session, because I know He has. Because what I planned to share with you is still here, but He took over, because clearly He had something to say. And I thank Him for giving me the courage to listen and allow him speak, for they were not my words. The meditation was not mine. It was the Christ speaking through my heart with the sole intention of touching yours. So let us celebrate. Let us give thanks. Let us give thanks for what is good. And now we go forward into a new day with renewed hope, courage, and a sense of purpose that we are a beloved of God. Namaste. Shalom inshallah paxet bonum, Om Shanti, solo di caritas, peace. Salaam alaikum. Good morning, God bless you, and thank you for allowing me into your home until we meet again. God bless.